All right, folks, here we go. From Marvel Hall of Fame, you have Ms. Marvel as part of the Hall of Fame She-Force. Ladies, some credit here, making this version of Ms. Marvel. This is, I'm going to show you the size marker right here. Show you right here as well. Yeah. So this is a little bit smaller than what you might expect from Marvel Legends. This was before Marvel Legends, circa 97 or so. Yeah, from 1997 is what it says right down here. But this is from Toy Biz. It is from Marvel. I've left the little stickers on there that whomever it was, that somewhere along the line in the history of the 30 years that this has been, 25 years out on the market, whether it was the original store or somebody since, I don't know, but we leave those on there because of the provenance that they provide. I like them, so I'm going to walk you through. I'm going to give you a little bit of information. First things first, I'm going to show you Ms. Marvel right there, so you can see which version of Ms. Marvel this is. The very 90s costume that she's got there. I'm going to zoom back out. I'm going to let the light shine off of the card so you can see the condition. This is the condition report. I'm going to show you the condition of the card. So overall, pretty nice. I don't see any major flaws anywhere, tears, anything like that. Major bends or creasing. And the bubble is pretty nice. It's pretty tight on there. I do see, yeah, I want you to see that. You can see that little bend right there. Got some crush wear. And the card looks like it's starting some yellowing. Can you see down to the card, to the background underneath, the backdrop got there? As you can see right there, it's got a little bit of yellowing. Not the worst, not the best, but overall a really nice figure. So this is the She-Force Ms. Marvel. You can head on over to TheBigToyAuction.com and see this, as well as tons of other items we've got coming up in our next live auction event. You can leave your pre-bids right now, or you can join us at the live event. That's the best way to make sure to get this into your collection. This is the She-Force Ms. Marvel from the Marvel Hall of Fame and Toy Biz Toys. All right, folks. Next up on the block, we have from the Marvel Hall of Fame. This is She-Force Marvel Girl. She's got some stickers on her. We leave those on because I like the provenance. And you get this crazy thing right here. A lot of times back then in around 97, the Toy Biz figures before Marvel Legends, and I will show you the size marker on this just so you get an idea of roughly how big this character is. A little bit smaller than your average Marvel Legends, and I'm going to get a couple of photos of that for the catalog as we do that. We'll turn her over as well. Back then, it was fairly standard to have a lot of gimmicks. Don't see that too much on the modern ones, other than the Build-A-Figure, and this is no exception. So you get this crazy psionic power surge. Since, you know, it's tough to have real psionic power surges in a children's toy, they went with this instead, with a little plastic, doing whatever it is. But it's pretty neat. I wonder if they would have used that for Pyro's gloves as well, his gauntlets, because it looks very, very similar. I'm not familiar if they made a Pyro, but if they did, certainly should have used that. Nevertheless, we're going to stick with this one. This is the Marvel Girl, and I'll show you right up close a particular version of her from that 90s era, that 90s look and feel. Some articulation, not the most articulation, but enough for 1997, certainly. Granted, by that point, you would have had some Spawn figures in there with all of that detail. I wanted you to see through the bubble right there, down to the other side. So that's the amount of discoloration. Not a ton of discoloration, but it looks like after 25 years, she's just on the beginning stages of yellowing. Does it matter? Not really, because if you put her in your collection and just show her like this, it looks great. Looks fantastic. Displays very, very well. But if it's one of those ones you want to send in for grading, they're probably going to knock you a few eggs down on that. Speaking of which, we'll show you the card. What we do in these condition reports. I've already mentioned the stickers. We keep those on because of the provenance. You can remove those if you like. Just like old patina. We like to keep that on there. Overall, looking pretty good. Your typical amounts of shelf wear on this, major, and overall pretty fantastic. So if you like the Marvel Girl figure, if you like the X-Men, if you like the Hall of Fame, if you like Marvel, Toy Biz, any of that, you head on over to TheBigToyAuction.com. As you see it right here, you can leave your pre-bids right here and now. The auction is ready, waiting, willing and able to take your bids, or you join us live on auction day. That way you can defend your bids on this piece and get her into your collection, the She-Force Marvel Girl Toy Biz.